There are distinctions of love. One has to be very clear that when you start talking about giving, this is what this whole season of Christmas is all about. As a child, I used to hear the preacher say, and we still say it, that it is more blessed to give than to receive. And I said, seriously? Because I enjoyed receiving. But as you live and as you mature and as you begin to study the economy of God, you discover that it really is not only a blessing, but it's a blessed opportunity for you to be able to give as well as to receive. Okay, I know you're too scared to risk the poor on the street, but guess what? In your concentric circles, their family, their friends, their neighbors, their people that you know, that we tend to ignore. Maybe God will convict you like he's convicted me to make sure that we do something for someone who is lost, who's last, who's least. Wow. I promise you, you know somebody who needs something. Maybe a relative, maybe a friend, maybe a neighbor, maybe somebody, a cause. It may be a cause. It may be a cause. Maybe the March of Dimes, maybe the Cancer Society. I don't know who, but no way you should go through this season only receiving and not giving to the least, to the lost, to the last. May God convict you and convince you to leave room in your stocking for somebody like that. Wow. Knows how much I am loved and how I love. God knows how much I receive and how I receive it. He knows how much I give and he knows how I give. It is not the size but the sacrifice that is important. Religious generosity gives until it hurts. Give! Give! Make an effort. Buy for yours and bless everybody you know that you're supposed to bless. But then may God give you some restless days and nights until you find in your heart the gift that counts is the gift that costs. Wow. The gift that counts is the gift that costs. And there's somebody that you'll give a little to that will mean so much. Well, that's what Christmas is all about. I guess I should have warned you that that's what I was going to do, but I had to get you in here first to let you know that unless you are willing, okay, this is how the songwriter says, you can build cathedrals great and tall, but only what you do for Christ will last. Oh, yes. The most expensive toy. That's just, we bought just 14 days. Until you are convicted and convinced that there's somebody in your family, somebody in your friendships, somebody in your neighborhood that could be blessed by so little. May God use you this year to be a blessing to the least, to the last, and to the lost. That's the sermon.